folks, and welcome back to Mindustry. Since our last recording, actually a week to the day of our last video release with this series, not my other videos, we have V8 out now. So our previous planet has been completely reworked, so we're going to start that over eventually. But right now, I really, oh look, that's new. See the Siege logo? Woo, that's cool. Okay, where are we going? What sector do we need to do here? Oh, look at, we have all these things. I don't even know which one we're doing. Let's take a look down here because that's usually where we need to go. All right, Crossroads is where we need to go. All right, so we're looking for Crossroads. We'll drop down here and maybe find it. Oh, no, we don't have anything there. Let me open up Siege real fast because I did do some stuff. I built out some things. I was having a little bit of fun. It's not optimized. It's not beautiful or great or anything like that. I can see we still have some heat issues here, but that's fine. But I am producing not only all of the stuff, I'm also producing Surge, and you can see that I enjoyed myself greatly here. But that's not the important part. The important part is that we're going out and we're trying to find our new spot, which is somewhere around Lake, Ravine, Crossroads. There it is. I found it. The threat is high. It is an enemy base. God help us. I already know from comments that you guys have left over the last few videos that I'm screwed here, and I fully accept that. It's okay. Let's go in here, and enemy base and sector have been established in varying terrain, different research unit types to adapt. Additionally, some bases are protected by shields. Figure out how they're powered. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Okay. Let's go and see what we... Ooh, we got new sounds for that. All right, I'm going to pause immediately. All right, so we have something going on there. We got some acrylite going there. It doesn't have any hydrogen going to it from what I can tell. Unless it's... Oh, there is hydrogen. Well, maybe. I actually don't know what's going to it. We got slag. Oh, this is a hot mess of stuff, isn't it? All right, what's all coming out of here? You guys are all mining that. Okay, cool. You guys are mining all of that. Okay, cool. It's been a long time. Like, it's been... I think somebody left a comment on the last video about how long we were on the last sector. So it's been quite a while since we were having to set up a new place. And I know I'm going to have to get, like, defenses rolling right away. So I think that's the intent here, is that we kind of... Because we don't even know where we're getting attacked from. I know there's going to be stuff coming from the air, without a doubt. If we take a look at our map, from what we can tell, we're in the middle of that map, so that's not encouraging. We don't know how many bases there are. I will be dead on. I am fully intending on losing this right out of the gate, just because that's just what's going to be for a bit here. But let's go ahead and see what we can do, and maybe we can get some stuff established here. So we got stuff immediately going into things, which is nice. I just don't know what we're going to do with it. And you can see that we can absolutely expand that core quite a ways here. All right, so we got that. This bad boy's just doing the water. It's outputting all of that. You are slowly accumulating hydrogen. Is that correct? You're accumulating hydrogen. Okay, cool. The exciting part of that is that we can do cool stuff like this, where we put slag and acrylite and get tons of stuff out of that. So like I could theoretically just bury that somewhere back here and power all of the things for all of the people, for all of the forevers. But I don't think that's what we need to do. I think we need to focus more on what we're doing here. And I like this little hint right there. That tells me I'm supposed to build something. So let's go in. We're going to build a tank fabricator right there, which is going to ask for beryllium and silicon. Okay. We have both of those resources. I'll have to split that one off in a different way. Do I want to go there? These don't need to be separate routes, quite honestly. They can be fine. All right, I'm going to do this for just a hot second here. All right, so we got that now. Now this guy, we can dump that right in there. Then I can pull one of these and dump that into there. Oh, no. I can't do that. I'm dumb. Reason why we can't do that is because we need this stuff to be able to get over here and down and there and there. But this one still needs to exist independently. So we'll take that there. There we go. And then I can throw that in there. All right, power is our #1 concern right now. It looks like we are having some severe power issues. So the game kind of told us what we need to do. So we're going to do that. We'll get our paralysis generator. And again, I don't know where they're coming from. I don't know what's going on. We have more beryllium up here and here that we can get pretty easily. We have more stuff down here that may be able to get. I don't know. But we're gonna kind of plop this guy out here for now. And then I can take this and drop that all the way over there. Oops, one more. There we go. Then you have a little bit of hydrogen, it looks like. All right, so then this one's going to come here and go actually right there and up into there. And there we go. Power problems averted. All right, so this is getting built. I'm going to put these guys out here for now. Again, I have no idea what to expect. I don't know what this thing is. That's terrifying to me. There is thorium over there, which is exciting, but we have to figure out how to get to it. And then we have water, which I will just take this one and feed that directly into there. So we'll at least have that going out, and we should be in good shape otherwise, I think. This up here is not sustainable. I do need to go into something bigger. And what is tungsten right in the walls? Interesting. That's new. We haven't seen that before, right? That's new for us. So we have our turbine condenser. We have our water condensers. All right, we're probably gonna need to power another one of these at some point here in the very near future. So I'm gonna do that for now. And then, well, not that, God help us. Okay, we'll just do those for now. Mainly because, again, I don't know what I'm facing here, and I don't know what I'm gonna be asked to do anytime soon. So we're just gonna produce extra stuff if we can. And hopefully, there we go. All right. Let's go live vicariously through all of this. I have a feeling we're gonna have to build some stuff that has to fly here soon. We may be stuck just in this, or get some crawlers that can go over and do some fun things. All right, but we got more beryllium there. Fantastic. I don't know if I should even be spending my time exploring right now, but I figure it's worth the time to do this. And I don't know what... Is this like a ring around my core? Is that what that's for? All right, so let's go check over here. I'm not going to go across that because it will eat me up. But we need to have some mechs over there. I think I did the right thing with as far as making sure that I had like excess amounts of power, which it seems like we have way too much right now, but that's okay. Can I build that right over top? I can, thank God. Okay, I can at least start storing some more stuff here. And I also don't know, it looks like there's walls there, but I don't know for sure what's over on that side. And, all right. So mechs are going to be what we have to do. It's just, or some air units that we don't fully have researched yet, but we can get in there, I think. All right, so I'm just going to take that last guy and explore downward here. Mainly, I'm just trying to figure out what's what and where things exist at. I'm viewing this as a trial run. I am not thinking I'll be successful at all. And most of you watching this who are more experienced at this probably know that I'm not going to be successful at any of this, but that's okay. We already found bad guys. Okay. Can we get away from the said bad guy before he eats us alive? Yes, we can. All right. I don't want to anger them yet, because we have exactly one tower to do anything against them. So that's a bit of a concern. Let's see. Can these mine tungsten? Is that a thing? Or do we need the plasma board to do that? No. The advanced plasma bore. Okay, that one gets all the fun stuff. But we can definitely get some tungsten out of that. Bam. 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 All right. Oop. You see that over there? That's not good. All right. And these guys just need... Let me just double check, because I get myself confused, and confused is not good in this game. All right. So we just need to give them some hydrogen. We have hydrogen right there. Fantastic. All right. So we'll put the reinforced little jobby doobie right there, right there. You're going to float in there and go down. You're going to go down. And then you're going to come out here like so. We'll run that there, come up and over, and we'll run you down. All right, and they need power as well. That part's at least the easy, that's the easy ask out of all this. All right, so let me get power established here. Boom. 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 Cool. That part was easy. Now I need to investigate what I need to do with some of this other stuff, but I want to explore a little bit more here. No, I don't want you shooting anything, because you're going to get wrecked like you just did. Okay. That part's interesting. It looks like we might be able to go with a mech somewhere over here. This area kind of looks dead, which is good because we can build up that area. And up here doesn't look like much. So let's take a look at our mechs, and let's go into our research tree here and see what we got. Again, these the ship fabricators, I'm assuming deal with water, not airships, so I'm not going to worry about that. The mech is what we really need to do. We have the mech guy, and then we need the mech refabricator. And what does the prime refabricator do? It takes a locus and turns it to a precept. What does a precept do? What can it move on? I don't know. Okay. Do we have any other research? Oh, we have more research we can do. Look, we have a ship assembler, but we also have a mech assembler. What does that do for us? That's exciting. It assembles large mechs out of inputted blocks and units. Output tier may be increased by adding modules. All right, so we need that cyanogen, whatever that stuff is. Let's add that. Okay, that's all new research. That's new stuff that's brand new to us. Oh, I didn't even realize how much stuff was up here. Look at all this cool research that we got. So we have a better core, or the Acropolis. We have a large canvas. I don't know what that does. We have a large constructor, fabricates structures up to 4 times 4. That's cool. Large deconstructor, that makes sense. We have an advanced cliff crusher. Okay, so that's just the cliff crusher. It just does sand. Is that all it does? Yeah, but it does it way faster and can do it on lots of things. Okay, that's cool. A flux reactor. Ooh, that sounds fancy. Generates large amounts of power when heated. Requires cyanogen as a heat. Oh, 150 units. 18,000. Holy. Oh, that's exciting. Okay, that's cool. Beam link. What does that do? And also requires phase fabric, which I don't remember if we've done phase that or not. It's been so long. It's only connecting adjacent structures or to other beam links, but it can go over 500 blocks. Wow, that's impressive. Okay. We have our shockwave tower, which is after that. What does that do? Damages and destroys enemy projectiles. Ooh, that would have been super useful before. It just needs the cyanogen stuff. Cool. What else do I have? Small heat redirector. Okay, don't care about that right now. The shielded wall, don't care about that. A luster. Uses lots of powers, but fires continuous, slow-moving, single-target laser at an enemy. It only requires nitrogen. That's fun. And then we have the Scathe, which fires powerful missiles at ground targets over vast distances. That sounds like a lot of fun. Requires phase, surge, or carbide. Okay, that's not what I wanted. That's a lot of stuff that I don't want to make right now. We have our ship assembler down here. And that's all we got. And the Tekta? Is that how we pronounce that? Fires homing missiles. Ooh, that's fun. What does that thing do? That looks neat. Alright, but what do I need to do to build it? I have all that. That's not a big deal. Do I dare? Oh no, I need this first. I'm dumb. Alright, so I need to build this thing. It requires 5 of the Veneeries and then large tungsten walls. Okay. That's cool. And we need this Imogen stuff. Alright, so let's take a look back all the way. Where's that? There it is. Alright, so this bad boy just needs beryllium and the silicon. Okay, I think we can do that. And we have lots of space, which is the other encouraging part, because usually I don't have space to work in, but we have space now, so we can do some fun things, hopefully. So we're going to go over into the unit builder thingy here. Not mech, not prime. Oh, I don't have enough units to do that stuff yet. Okay, so let's jump back over here and see what I need to do to build. Because again, it's been a long time since I built fun things. Nope. Yep. Nope, not that one. I want the refabricator. There we go. Okay. That just requires hydrogen, silicon, and tungsten. Okay, that's easy. We have all that stuff already. Okay, cool. All right, so I need a mech area here. Let's just dump that down here for now, because I don't know what I'm doing. And then I need the mech refabricator. Okay. And hopefully that will give me enough indication of what I need to do to get this going here. I'm also real worried about the north end of this. We don't have much protection. I should get wiped out really quickly on this, and that's okay. I'm not super worried about all of the things. All right, so let's take a look. This needs beryllium, and it needs silicon. Okay, those are easy. This one needs beryllium, beryllium, silicon. Did I build 2? I built 2 of the same damn things. Oh my gosh, I suck. The mech refabricator is going to make us our fun guy. Okay, that's what I need. There we go. All right, so this one needs hydrogen, which is flowing through there, tungsten, and silicon. Okay. So this is going to come there and go down. That's going to go there and come down. Cool. Then I just need to get silicon set up in a working form to do all of the things. Okay. How do I want to approach that? That's a good question that I don't know an answer to. All right, so we have this area over here. Do I just do plasma bores and just let them go to town here? I think that's the play for now, at least. We'll do that. And you don't need that, so I don't know why I put that in there. I'm dumb. All right, so that's all there. Cool. Let's do the beam doobie dobbies. So it should be able to go there. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Does that work? All right, that works. Cool, and then we need more in the way of this. So that we just need this stuff to split off. My goodness, we have so much of it. All right, so I do want to upgrade these down the road, but we're not down the road right now. We're very far from the road, so I'm not going to ignore what I should do in hopes of surviving a little bit better here. All right, so all of that's going to flow this way. You can flow there, you can flow there, you can flow down that way. And we'll mix all that back over there. Alright, I'll just ignore that one. That's fine. And then I need the Cliff Crusher Jobby Doobies. I always forget what they're called, but they're Cliff Crushers. Alright, so we got that. 1, 2. Three, 4. Okay, that should be fine. Let's just run that there like so. That's going to come across like so. Again, I'm terribly scared that I'm just going to get rolled here. We haven't faced anything. There's been no... Oh, there's a timer up top. I'm an idiot. Welcome to the dumb show. Here's your captain, me, Red Moon Rocket, going through everything. All right, so we're about to get rolled here, and that's fine. It's just the state of the world right now. We're gonna get rolled here in a second. That sucks. All right, so I'm gonna put that right there. You're gonna feed that in. That will feed in like so. Cool. And then that will flow out and go there. We'll put the duct router right there, hopefully. I think, maybe. All right, that seems to be working. It's doing its thing. All right. And then I'm going to need to mount some type of... I have nothing. Like, just don't have anything right now. Okay. We're about to get rolled. And it's okay. It's okay. I'm not upset about it. I just wanted to see where we're at with all the things. So I need an overflow duct here. Because right now we are lacking in beryllium like crazy town. So we're just going to try to route that back up to our spot here if we can. And that's quite the ways to do all of this, but hopefully it will work. You can see we can't even build all the stuff we need right now because, you know, reasons. What do you not have? What do you not have? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What did I do? How did I get beryllium mixed up in that? Or not get it mixed up in that? Alright, hopefully that solved the problem. I don't know how I did that, but, you know, stupid is as stupid does. I'll at least start kind of trying to mine some of this out to get our bases covered here, I guess. Again, I don't know what I'm doing. All right, we at least have a little bit of ammo there. It's nothing wild or crazy. This is not good for us. We are so screwed. So unbelievably screwed. But hopefully I'll be able to produce at least something that will be interesting. But I'm not hopeful. It's okay. I'm kind of at the point where we're just like the family dog is going to need to be put down, and we're just kind of having to bear that brunt, and it sucks, but it's just what it is. So That one's not there. Nope, that doesn't work there either. Poopy pants. All right, let's just dump it down. All right. So before all the madness breaks here, I'm going to take this guy and I'm going to go explore north because I think we can get up there. Maybe we can't. All right, let's go exploring at least to see what the edges of our knowledge base can be here. Because this is an info gathering. That's what this campaign is right now. We are just trying to gather as much information as we can about what we know right now, which is that we're screwed, but maybe, just maybe, we're not going to be screwed next time. We're totally screwed this time though. So I want to see how close I can get to getting over that wall. And the answer is not close at all. All right, let's go over here and see. Can I get down there and just see what's what? We are moving, so that's a plus. See, I don't want to venture too far because I'm just scared. I'm very nervous about where we're at right now and what is potentially coming our way. And by potentially, I mean it's absolutely coming our way. We're about to get smacked in the face. But if I can dig up, like, this is interesting here. Like, I want to know what this is. And more, not necessarily what it is, but what does it lead us to? So do I keep just kind of going north here? Let's go exploring. Bad guys are coming any second now. We're screwed. Oop, oop, oop. Okay, so we found some stuff over here. Interesting. Good to know. We have bad guys coming now. I don't know where they're at. Oh, it's enemy production is escalating. Okay, that's not good for us. They have shields there, which is also not good for us. But let's see if we can explore a little farther down here. Our primary fabricator, I need thorium. A tank assembler, and our mech assembler, I need more thorium. So that's my goal right now, is to find more thorium if I can. Okay. So we found at least a little spot that we can explore. It's not going to be with their tanks at all. But maybe, again, maybe we can find some other solutions to our eventual problem here. Oops, let me get that built. Nope, 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 nope. Come on back, bud. No, no, no. Don't get blown up yet. There are other ways to skin. Nope, there's other ways to skin that cat. There you go. Alright, looks like we're gonna have to really baby this thing through where I want it to go. Nope, you can do it. I believe. There we go. See? You can do it. No, you can get over there. Can you get up there? Again, we are on a fact-finding mission. We got some tungsten out here, some power sources. Fantastic. Now, with the ships, am I able to use ships on... Am I able to use ships on the slag? That's a good question. It's a good question. I am going to get wrecked here. I'm not building fast enough. I'm not building complete enough. I'm not doing the things that I need to do to be successful here. But I'm okay with that. Let me throw an overflow gate here real fast. There we go. At least we can throw some of that back at the core. Nope, you can, no, stop it. You can do it. No, stop it. I know it's possible because I watched it like a minute ago. Oh, okay. Okay. So they have a wall across all of this stuff. Good to know. Oh, bad guy. It's a bad guy. I don't really want to play games. Just want to... Oh God. Oh God. Okay. So we know we have that to deal with, and we're completely screwed when it comes to that. So let's put these guys over there as our early warning. Not all of you, but some of you are going to exist over here just as backup crew. Oh, here they come. Okay. It wasn't as bad as it could have been. I mean, I know it's not the main assault force, but I defeated them a little bit, and it makes me feel better. That's what this is about, right? It's making me feel better about being terrible at this game. That's where we're at right now. So if we can build up at least a little wall here. Let's see. If we were to just build that to be fun, I want to have a wall in front of it. So boom, boom, boom. I'm just going to use beryllium right now because why the heck not? I know it's not my best unit or resource, but whatever. YOLO it. All right, so we got that thereage. We need to have our little container and then the unloader jobby doobie. Where you at? Duct unloader. There you go. All right, and then that's going to float into there. Then all of these are going to flow like so. All right, and at least we're building this up so that hopefully it's going to get resources to it. But I think that's very clearly the way that we need to go for now. We don't have enough resources to go anywhere else. We don't have a source of thorium. And I suppose we could, in theory, build it, but I don't know how to get the resources across easily. What I mean by that is we know there's thorium up here. And what I could do is I could build a power source, not a big deal. But I need to build the transports to fire stuff over, and we need to use the plasma bore, which means that I'm also going to need to get hydrogen there. So I need to bottle up the hydrogen into one of the mass drivers, fire that over here, use that stuff, get another mass driver to fire those things back over so we have thorium. And I don't know if that's what the game wants me to do or not, but I feel at least confident that we have that part covered. All right, so let me figure out, we need to get the unit repair tower that requires ozone. So I can just go there, and you can go over there, my friends. Are we out of power? No, it's just I cut off power by doing that. Okay, I'm dumb. All right, so I'm going to take these two friends and go exploring again because that's what I do. This seems like the most obvious way to go. This one has the same setup. So they have two breaches and is it scathe? What do they call? I always forget. No, it's diffuse, right? Yeah, they have a diffuse there. Okay. But the only way for me to use those is with mechs. I can't possibly do anything else. So maybe let's just, if we're going to YOLO it, let's YOLO it. So I need to get up there. I need to wipe out this. That's my goal. Here we go. Let's see what happens. It's not going to work. Let's be very clear. this, you are all gonna die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of you are about to meet your maker. And I'm okay with that. Oh man, they work way better when they have water, don't they? Okay. We did knock out something. We got rid of their supply, so it's only that diffuse that's left at this point. That's okay. Not the worst. We can see we have some other units down, towers down there. That's another breach. And then we have the shield area there. It was talking earlier that we need to figure out the power sources. If we take a look at this line, it's going to there, this one's going to there, and there's another line over here. This one's generating from somewhere over here, so we need to knock those out to knock the power source out, is what the game is leading me to believe. I've been wrong before, I'll be wrong again, but that's what that's my heart of hearts tells me, so that's what we're going to focus on right now. So rebuild all that stuff. Everything else is A-okay. And you, my friends, are going to go get repaired. And you guys are going to head over here before we have a chance to let them recover too much. They're going to escalate their production, which again means that they're going to send better units or more units, and we're screwed. I'm just trying to... this one, I'm just playing close to the vest. I just want to see what happens. I know I'm not going to win this one. Let's just be frank about that part of this. Not trying to win right now. Just trying to explore and see what we can find out. And they already rebuilt all of the things that I did. Son of a... Oh, goodness. Okay. At least we know that we need overwhelming force. It's not like a simple thing. We need lots of stuff to go do this. Okay. So does that mean we need more of these types of areas here? I think it does. I think that's what I want to do. So we'll get that in there. This guy's just going to go over there. We'll unload there. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. I'm going to do tungsten walls because we have the tungsten to work with. So why not build the good stuff? There we go. I know they're going to come from other directions as well. It's just what the game is. It's fine. What I should do is set up another round of these guys to do more production. Especially because we can't do much of anything else without thorium. We could also play the game of seeing if we can get this area fired up with more stuff. Again, the problem with that is, let's see, the mass drivers we can do, I think. Oh no, we need phase fabric for the, oh no, it's just the large one. Okay, well, we can do that. Okay, so I could do this. How much power do they require? It's actually not that much power. Okay, so I could do that. I could fire them over there. And the plasma bore requires hydrogen. Okay. So I need to take this hydrogen and bottle it, essentially, and fire it over here. Fire that back. All right, we have 2 minutes on the dot. Let's try it. The worst things that happen is it doesn't work, and we already kind of know it's not going to work, so it's okay. So load that stuff up. That means I need a large tank there. We need to Route that there. That's going to go into there. That's going to go into there. And then I need this there. Okay. This is stupid. This is a bad idea. Don't do this at home. It's not good for anybody. But it's going to be fun. All right, so that's there. So that means I can go over here and pick this bad boy up. Oh, you don't have power either? Oh, it's okay. We can fix that. Ha! Look, you have your full stuff there. All right, so that's going to get fired over to here, which is going to go to the unloader. And then we'll do that. And then I need not an advanced plasma board. I just need a regular. Oh, not that. Yeah, I guess it is an advanced plasma board. Oh, I suck at this game. All right, so we'll do that. We'll throw that there. That bad boy will come across. That won't go in there. Actually, let me put that up here. We'll do that. We need to make sure all that stuff is powered. So bam, 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 bam. That's all gonna get fired up for, because there is a reason they showed this to me right away. So that's kind of where my brain's at right now, is like, I'm not that smart, but I'm also not always that stupid. So hopefully the reason why they showed that to us is for a reason. And then I need to get all of that stuff loaded. So here is going to go into payload loader, and then that will go there. Okay. We're not going to get this built in time, are we? Okay, that worked. Ish. Sorta, kinda, maybe. All right, so we got that. All right, then I need to do this thing. No, what is that? Okay, we got that. Then I need my unloader area here. All right, so let's see what that is. So if I just copy that area. Maybe I'll be able to take that and just unload it there. Bam, bam. And then just throw that straight into the core. Is that a thing that I can do? Okay. Now we're having massive power issues with that area, which is okay. Because if we have a beam node... Oh, I can get it set on there and I can share the power. And now we have the power to do all the things. Where did that container go? So that is going to go there. This one is going to fire back to there. Okay. And then this guy needs to fire over to there. Okay. And if you look, we're producing the things. We're doing the stuff. This production has been terribly slow. Awful slow production. All right, but now we have 16 minutes to hopefully do better. All right, let's take a look at what that means for us now that we've made some changes. We've made some structural changes, should I say. All right, so for the mech assembler, we need carbide. But once we have that, we're in good shape. All right, so carbide, if we go down here, not search. I need to look at this too. All right, so I need carbide. No matter what, I need carbide. Okay, it's good to know. I don't remember how to make carbide, but we'll figure it out. There it is. All right, so we need tungsten, graphite, and heat. And that's going to produce a carbide. We have heat options right there. It's right there. We also have it right there. Okay. So I'm just going to slap that down here for now. Mainly because I don't know any better. All right, so I need tungsten, which we have we should have plenty of. All right, so we'll do that. Just wrap this is a hot mess. You know it, I know it, and I'm okay with it. I just need to recognize that it's a hot mess. All right, so that should be fine. And then I can throw an overflow duct right there. There we go. All right, so we got that part set up. All right, that's fine. Now I need graphite. Again, should not be really a big deal. Let's see, how do I want to route that? Because it's going to be a hot mess of a routing job, and that's okay. Hot mess of a routing job is absolutely correct. But I kind of love it. All right, we got that. And then we just need heat. How much heat do we need, my friends? So I'm going to go back here to the carbide, or not search. Carbide crucible. I need 40 units of heat. All right. How do I generate said heat? I want to do the slag heater. Just need to remember where all the heat stuff is. Because I'm bad at this game and I forget everything constantly. So there's a heat redirector, electric heater, slag heater. That's what I'm looking for. How much does that produce? 8. So we need 5 of these bad boys at 40 slag. God help us. All right, but if I can do the heat redirector. All right, so that's 5 of those bad boys. Or let me just see what does the electric heater cost us? It's 100 powers. Oh, it only makes 3? Are you kidding me? That sucks. I might have to do that though. How much extra power do we have right now? We don't have enough. We don't have that much extra power either. All right, so I need to do that. This area here is going to go. Oh, I hear shooting. Oh God, they've upgraded. They did more. Okay. Whew. Do I hear more shooting? I thought I heard more shooting, but I don't think I do. Okay. All right, so we have all of that. Taking a look here, we do not have very much in the way of power right now. So I need another one of these bad boys. like really badly. So we'll do that. We'll throw a router and then throw those down and hope and pray that it works. What do we not have for the Polish carbide? Okay. The exact thing that we're working towards getting is what's holding us back right now. Okay. Power-wise, again, we're sitting at plus 400. Is that because we're not producing? Okay. We keep dipping in between different things. Okay, that's fine. All right. So we'll do the slack heater. 1, 2. If we can just get 2 of them going, that might at least start us off on the right foot. So it's not getting all of what it needs, but it's getting some. And that's better than nothing, last I checked. I should probably send that back to... Let's see. All right, that's all going straight to the core, so I can just dump that onto this line. No, I can't. I can throw it on that line, but farther up. Okay. I wish it told us how much we needed to get it to work. We're up to 60%. Come on, baby. You can do it. There it is. That's what we're looking for. Heck yeah. All right. That should mean if I've done my stuff right here, that mech assembler is it's ours. It just requires a little bit more work. God help us. Okay. So we get this guy there, that guy there. That's fine. Take this, we'll route it up and down there, and then I can run this out and go into there, I think. And then I can run this one down there. You're shooting. Uh-oh. They're shooting with things that we don't know how to use yet. Yeah, see, they're Air Force ships. Like, we haven't done this yet. I don't know what those are. So they're like wiping us out back here. That's fine. We know we're gonna lose this. Like, it's not a question. We know we're gonna lose. Uh-oh. The perfect distraction. All right, so they're gonna send Air Force. Uh-oh. I hear more things happening. Just don't know where they're happening at. All right, and we should be getting ever closer to to our mech assembler. We're not far off. Take a look here. It's not terrible. Now we do need to build our factory for this bad boy, which also requires more and requires heat. Of course it does. And lots of other things that we don't have. All right. Let's go on a suicide mission. Go ahead, team. Oh, pull back. Pull back. We don't want to deal with that yet. All right. We're going to lose. Without a doubt, we are going to lose. The question is by how much? Why are you guys not working? Some connection got disrupted there. Okay. So we're just going to take the... I want to call them cannolis, but that's not what they're called. But I'm going to call them cannolis from here on out. Because I'm a creative monster. Also, I'm really dumb. All right, so we'll get these guys gathered in here. We're going to go through and do that. Come on, cannolis. Come on, cannolis, you can do it. All right, that's not going to be good. That's going to be real bad for us. I thought the cannolis could do it, but no, they could not. Stupid cannolis. I mean, somehow we still survived, but really, I'm just looking at exploring right now. That's my main goal, is to feel this one out. I know that's not how you accomplish a military campaign in real life. Like you would never do that, but that's what we're doing here. All right, so let's take a look here. Is it Disperse the one that uses? Nope. The Titan the one that uses? Nope. Is it Affect? Nope. What's the one that just uses just the... it's not a sublimate. It's one of these two. Is it a Titan? It has to be a Titan, right? Yeah, a Titan uses just thorium. So, like, if I were to build this, which we can afford, I just want to see what it shows us. Again, I'm just trying to... I'm grasping at straws here. This is not going to be a successful version of this level. Or sector, or whatever we call it. Just try... Ooh, that's fun. But look at what that opened up for us. We have so much available to us now that we have that. How do we get that stuff to everywhere else? I don't exactly know. But I'm intrigued. Alright, so I could flow this stuff the other way out here. And doop badoop badoop. And badoop. And badoop. And badoop. And then you just need a little power love. Fantastic. And then how do we get that into said area here? Oh, that's going to be difficult. Okay. So I need that to actually come up higher. There we go. Look at that. Oh, we need hydrogen too? Okay. Can help you out, my dude. Now you're online and activated. Cool. But look at our thorium count. Like it's up. Oh God. Oh God. What are they doing to us? All right, we're gonna send these guys down. We're not gonna live through this, but I just want to play. I know he's right over there. Just can't see him. And that's a sad state of affairs right now. Let's see if we can get that thing. There it is. Come on, come at me, bro. Oh, how'd you guys get there? Oh, that's awesome. I thought that was them for a second. I was really confused about how they got anything in that area. Resource-wise, we're doing fine. It's really just a matter of that we're not going to be able to live through all this. Yeah, see? They're already back. And I am mightily confused about how I deal with this situation here. Because, like, if I were to put in the sublimates or the fuses, they're going to get shot to hell pretty quick, I think. We'll try it, because there's no reason not to. Just don't, no, I didn't want you to shoot me right away. Not very nice to shoot me immediately. At least let me, come on game. Give me hope. The fickle thing that hope is. Just give it to me. Nope, it's not going to give it to me. At least we've established a really nice thorium bank. So next time we know that that's there, we can use it and exploit it pretty easily. And I just need to, next time we go through this, I need to not build things I don't need right away. What I mean by that is we need to not build units immediately. The focus of this one right out of the gate is to build capacity to make war, if that makes sense. Just more to just go in and be able to generate units. That's my goal. Units. Without units, we can't do anything. But hopefully, we're slowly starting to generate a few things here and there. What are we? Oh God, we're not being able to produce any of that because that got destroyed. That got destroyed. Oh God, all of this area got destroyed. All right, they're escalating production in 4 minutes. Like, we are beyond screwed. But again, I'm having fun. This is just to explore. I knew exactly what this level would be, that we would not be successful, and that's okay. I'm okay with not being successful. What I'm not okay with is not being able to try. And we've been able to try, just not very well. Come on, Stells. Keep them at bay. Yeah, baby. Like, this guy is so unnecessary. It's going to keep us safe for all 4 seconds. Oh. Where's that coming from? Oh, that's you guys. That's super cool. We got long range bad boys. Those baddies there. Heck yeah. We've existed entirely too long on this map. Like, we should be dead. I'm rather encouraged that we have not met our fate yet, but it's just a matter of time. But despite our very real lack of being able to be successful in this level so far, and honestly, this game, I've severely enjoyed this. It's bad. Like I really enjoy all of this stuff. Like I think it's fun. I legitimately am having a great time, even though I'm getting my behind handed to me. I'm having a lot of fun just screwing around and seeing what we can produce here. So you two guys are going to exist over there as well, just for funsies. You guys, I'm going to keep you a little closer to the vest, I think. Oh, God. Yeah, we need to knock out those shields real bad. But look at that. We got a mech assembler that we can actually take full advantage of right now if we wanted to. And we just need to feed it the cyanogen or whatever the heck it's called, which requires unbelievable amounts of heat and unbelievable amounts of acrylate stuff. We need more sources of hydrogen real bad. All right, so let's try to see if we can increase. Again, I know we're done. It's over. That's it for me. I'm gonna get kicked off the family tree. But let's go in and be so bold as to try, because there's no harm in trying, right? Like that's part of like the human experience is going through and trying something and getting messed up and just keep going at it. So that's what we're going to do. All right, so I'm going to throw that there. We'll throw that there. Where's a power source that we can tap into? All right, so we got that going. Cool. Let's go ahead and do our electrolyzer thingy majiggy. Boom. Smack, smack. Cool. Cool. All right. And then for this mech refab, no, I need that one. This thing, I need unnecessary amounts of all the things. All right, so we need heat, acrylate, and that's gonna and graphite. There's no graphite even on this side of the map. My God. Okay. Let's not do that. Let's go up this way. Cool. One more. That actually wasn't the worst route if it works. Okay, so we got that. Almost. Almost got that. All right, so we got that. That part's easy. All right, so then we need to get the acrylates. God help us. We're so screwed. I'm being dumb. I am 1,000% being dumb right now, and I'm more than 1,000% okay with it. All right, so we got that. I need hydrogen going back over to those bad boys, which generate from this branch here. Nope, this branch here. So I just need to get this, which is my hydrogen. This one needs to generate back over to that area. No, you got that stuff coming, don't you? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, you're not producing anymore. Okay, what do we got going on here? There we go. Okay. You are producing just the tiniest amount. You are getting the tiniest amount of that stuff. Okay. The last thing we need is heat. How much power do we got? Oh, we have power for days, folks. All right, so heat redirector, smack, smack, smack. And then we need electric heaters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have all the enemy cores, so I think they're done escalating their stuff. So what that tells me is that there's an easier way to do this, which is usually the case in most of my videos, is that there's an easier way to do all of these things. All right. Oh, we got that stuff. Cool. All right. And then I should be able to go to the mech assembler, throw that, let's say, out here. I don't know how much resources this is going to consume. Probably all of them, but whatever. What's interesting is they haven't really attacked me much recently. They're kind of just hanging back. All right, so that means I need to get this bad boy into there. All right, the beryllium part's not a big deal. We can do that relatively easily. So we'll take those and dump them into there. All right, if they want to shoot stuff long range and we just shoot it down, I'm okay with that. Like, not a concern of mine. All right, so we have that. Next thing we need is silicon from that, which is being generated somewhere in this mess of stuff. There it is. All right, so we'll put an overflow gate onto that. This is not a good way of doing this. I fully, completely, totally admit what we're doing here is bad. I'm a bad person for trying this, but I'm going to still try it no matter what. We got that. I hear lots of stuff happening, which means we're screwed, but that's okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We got a firefight happening. Where are you guys going? Oh, you're going to destroy all of my stuff. Awesome. Love when it happens. Awesome, guys. Thanks. I love when it's always like, oh, we're doing okay, we're surviving, we're doing our thing, blah, 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 blah. Death. Instant death. Let's see if we can survive. I don't think we can, but let's try. All right, we've lost it. It's over. They're going slowly. They're being kind. Like, they're being very gentle about what our loss looks like here, but it's a loss. Don't get me wrong. We can try to save this if we want, but it's over. Oh, they even have tanks coming in now? But where'd those come from? That's not cool. Not cool at all, friends. What are you guys doing? That's not cool. Nobody likes to watch their world just explode with tanks. Yeah, I know the core's under attack. You don't even need to just attack the core, guys. Just knock that out. It's over. Knock that out. It's over. Okay. You guys got the point. It's over. The game is done. We've lost. Okay. But we've learned some good lessons here. I'm really excited where we're at. I'm really excited to be out of Siege. And we'll figure out what happens next time. Folks, thanks as always for joining me. I appreciate your time. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.